What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the UFC Overload blog. What I'm going to be talking about right now is something that's pretty important coming up, thinking in May. May. It's UFC 146, and it's actually a historic event. Doesn't mean it's going to be awesome, but I mean it's historic, so that'll help sell some papers, and I expect a good showing out of all the fighters. But on the what's historic about it is on the main event, the main card, it is 5 fights, and all 5 are heavyweights. So it's just the fatties going out there on the pay-per-view. So, I mean, a lot of people just love heavyweights, so I mean that's good for them. But I'm not really over enthused about heavyweights, but I definitely respect heavyweights, and as long as they're good fighters and bring it, I can appreciate it. And it looks like this card has got like like 5 fighters that are in the top like 13 of the heavyweight class. So I mean that's pretty awesome. About 5 fighters in just one card in the top 13. So the first fight is going to be Stefan Struve versus Mark Hunt, which I mean I'm not. I'll have to look into that more, but I definitely like a lot. Like Stefan Struve a lot. He just keeps getting better. Mark Hunt's kind of an older guy, but he's got tons of power. And then Gabriel Gonzaga, who used to be in the UFC, and then he actually left for a bit after he had like a little bit of a losing streak, but he's back, and so he's obviously going to be going out there like a madman, wants to keep his contract, and he's facing Shane Del Rosario. I'll kind of have to check in more on him, but like I said, Gabriel Gonzaga is definitely going to be going for it, so it should be at least a decent fight. Roy Nelson, big country. I love that guy. He's always sporting the mullet, and he's losing weight gradually. Like I think that he's actually going to drop down to 205 within the next fight or two, but obviously not yet. He's going to be fighting Antonio Silva, who's huge. He's a big guy. He's probably going to weigh in at about 265. He actually demolished Fedor Emelianenko, who everybody said was like the greatest fighter in the world for a minute there. But he's coming over from Strikeforce, and I think Roy Nelson's a good tape measure, whatever. Yeah, tape measure for seeing how exactly good Antonio Silva is. Because I mean, he showed some had some good fights and everything like that, but he also had laid a couple ducks when he was in Strikeforce. So we'll see how he compares to some top competition. In the co-main event, not co-main event, I'm sorry, just the fourth fight is going to be Cain Velasquez versus Frank Mir. Cain Velasquez is coming off his loss and losing the title to Junior Dos Santos, so obviously he's going to be hungry. He didn't look fully healthy in the last fight, and he'll be fighting Frank Mir, who I believe has won 2 or 3 fights in a row. So I mean, if he beats Cain Velasquez, he's pretty much the number one contender in my opinion. Like one more fight at the most, and if he wins them both, I mean, you can't keep him out. That'll be about a 5-fight win streak. So both those guys have a lot on the line. You know, they're already at the top of the pecking order, so neither of them wants to lose and then have to start all over again. And then the main event is going to be Junior Dos Santos versus Alistair Overeem, and this fight should be pretty awesome. I mean, I expect them pretty much to just throw hands the whole time. It's going to be sick. Junior Dos Santos has like the best boxing in the heavyweight division, in my opinion, and then Alistair Overeem. He's a new guy coming over from like Strikeforce and some other places, but he's got some serious stand-up. He's just a hulking monster. He actually has a really good K1, which is professional kickboxing record. So I mean, he's definitely all about the stand-up as well. And so I expect this one to just be a war throwing hands. It couldn't last that long. I wouldn't expect this to go more. I wouldn't expect this to go into the championship rounds, which would be 4 and 5. But so that's pretty much all I got for you. Let me see. Okay, the date, my bad, I forgot to tell you. The date is May 26th, so it is in May, and so, I mean, just keep some money in your pocket, man, because you're going to want to see this pay-per-view card. Normally, I'm not a big old fan of pay-per-view cards. I just kind of watch them. I go to, like, a bar and watch them, so I don't have to pay, but this one would definitely be worth the probably $50 they're going to be asking to throw down just for all these heavyweights. All right, we all have a good one.